An impressive, expansive heat dome is going to move east this week, and that is going to bring our hottest temperatures of the season to North Georgia. And it's been this heat dome which has been baking the southwest all the way down to the southern plains in extremely hot temperatures, hotter than their normal hot. I mean, we're talking about the desert southwest, places like Phoenix, which have their average high of 107 this time of year, hitting 110 or above for the 17th day in a row. That's the forecast high for this Sunday. Not only has it been hot in the daytime, it has been hot in the overnights. Normally the desert cools off in the overnights pretty significantly. Well, Phoenix this morning will make the 7th day in a row at or above 90 degrees for their overnight low. So it has been very hot, excessively hot, and 90 million people all the way from Washington State and Oregon all the way down to southern Florida, where there's been some daily record highs set in Orlando. Fort Myers out towards Miami has been dealing with really hot heat. They are dealing with that excessive heat today. But why are we talking about this in Georgia? Well, it's because this heat dome, which has been centered over the southwest, is going to be expanding eastward. So that extreme heat moves in towards Georgia. Not the 110s for high temperatures, but our hottest air of the season is going to be arriving as we look towards the middle of this week. We've already had 21 days at or above 90 degrees so far this season. We average 47, so we know it's hot in Atlanta. Our average high this time of year is 90 degrees. It's not unusual for us to see a streak of days in the low 90s and several days in a row up in the 90s. But what is going to be different about this week is the few days that will make it to the mid and upper 90s. That'll be close to some record highs for us. Not quite to the records, but within a few degrees of records. Here's how it plays out day by day for us. 92 on Sunday, 94 Monday, but you notice there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, how those temps get even hotter than that. In fact, Wednesday will be our hottest day, forecasting a high of 98. You notice the records, though, are all above 100, so we likely will not make it to that record territory, but this will still be our hottest of the season so far, and it will also turn more humid by the later work week. So that will push the heat index up above 100. Not only is it going to be hot in the afternoons, but our overnight lows are going to be near record territory as well. These are not record low temperatures, but record warm lows is what we call them. So it's the warmest low temperature that we would get for this time of year. We're forecasting records lows of 76 for Thursday and Friday. Thursday might be the closest day to getting near that record low. The warm low is 78 degrees. So it's going to be a hot week. Get ready to find some AC this week. Stay hydrated this week. It's one of those last weeks before kids are going back to school. So if you're sending them to summer camp this week, make sure that they're prepared for it. Make sure that you send them with extra water. Make sure those camp counselors are giving them fans to cool off or an area of AC that they can go into. It'll be our hottest of the season. That heat peaks Wednesday and Thursday.